Prosecutors say one man's change of heart is largely to blame for the crumbling criminal case against a mother and daughter. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
I'm Josh Smith. A judge dismissed almost all the charges against former Cross Anchor and Chuckey Utility District managers Shirley Collins and Candy Jennings Friday. Collins took a best interest plea, pleading guilty to a lesser charge and agreeing to pay $16,000 in restitution and receiving 2 years probation in return. One man in particular is credited with saving her case, and Nate Morabito talked with him today to find out more about what happened.
Cross Anchor Chairman Lloyd Dawson would not talk on camera, but by phone he told me from the beginning he's maintained Collins and her daughter never did anything illegal. But prosecutors say that's not what he originally told investigators.
Things done that didn't get board approval. That's what concerns me.
When our 2013 Community Watchdog investigation uncovered a more than $7,000 retirement party and hefty consulting contract for Shirley Collins, Lloyd Dawson was among the first to take responsibility.
I feel part of the fault at that, yes, I do.
He and others admitted the boards here gave their former managers too much authority over the years. Not long after, when the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation got involved,
in our view, there was obvious wrongdoing.
The district attorney says Dawson took things a step further.
Originally, he agreed with the state's position that these were unauthorized acts, and is what makes them criminal.
Dan Armstrong's talking about accusations of official misconduct and theft. The DA says Dawson told investigators Collins received longevity bonuses, paid time off, and a consulting contract without any authorization. But he says that stance changed just a month ago.
It was very concerning to me that that affidavit was attached.
In this affidavit, filed with the Greene County Circuit Court Clerk's office, Dawson defended his former manager and her daughter, calling Collins the glue that held the district together, saying she always did an excellent job managing the district's business, and calling her a hardworking, honest, and dedicated employee and manager. Dawson told us the former managers had the authority to run the businesses as they saw fit. He says that's remained his story from day one, telling us although their actions were not necessarily the right thing, that doesn't make them illegal.
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
The DA called it a complete 180. He told me he never changed his story.
Well, I'm sorry, I'd have to disagree with him on that. My staff interviewed him here in this office for several hours, and we never were told what was in that affidavit by him.
Dawson told me the boards have since changed their policies to limit the authority of those managers.
And you reached out to the attorneys for both the people involved in this case today. What did you find out from them?
Well, let's start with the Dawson situation. Their attorneys both told me Dawson's story has never changed. They say Dawson has always supported Collins from the beginning of this whole situation. As for the case in general, Jennings' lawyer told me the mother and daughter had to spend what he called an obscene amount of money on a case that he says should have never come forward. As for Collins' attorney, she said the resolution of this case was a long time coming. He said a resolution that now makes it very clear that these women were not guilty of any of the misconduct they originally accused of.
All right, Nate Morabito with the follow-up tonight. Nate, thank you.